Those are two varietals that have been very close to my heart. They were the two wines that really got me excited about wine to begin with, and it was in college that I got to have my first Chateauneuf de Pape and also my first Zinfandel in a wine and beverage class. So from that moment on, I thought those were the wines that were the most exciting. Probably the Chateauneuf de Pape because of all the different grape varieties that go into it, and then Zinfandel because Zin fruit is just so fruit driven. But it's also another one that has many other varietals that go into it. Tizra, Carignan, maybe some Old Vine Grenache, Mourvèdre. So I think it's the mixing, being able to do the blendings that really got my juices flowing. And choosing the barrels for these, is that what the question was? You have to start with a base when you're working with those varietals and build from that base. So I may look at it and say, you know what, I really enjoy this particular barrel with this fruit and this type of barrel with that type of fruit, and then go, okay, what can I do to build upon that and bring different flavor profiles out? So I'd like to work with barrels that don't take Zin in that direction and Rhone varietals in that direction that you would just think would be the norm. Even though it's a barrel made for Rhone style wines and barrels that people use for Zin, I like to try to take it to a different level, be it putting in a different type of wood into the barrel, be it a different type of air drying, different type of toasting, different type of smoking process. So I try to mix it up enough that it's not a barrel that is of the norm. It takes it to a different level, because I don't want my Zin to just be a Zin. I don't want my Syrahs just to be a Syrah. I want them to be experiences. So we try to take it one step up. With the U-State barrels, I've worked with Seguin Moreau long enough that we'll mix it in with some Russian oak, the American oak. We use maybe a little bit longer toasting than normal. We'll do more of a smoky type of finish on it, where we put the lid on it and we really hold it for a longer period of time. Different type of toasting on the heads to the point where I drive Douglas crazy. But the whole idea is to try to make it so those barrels are a little bit different than what the normal barrel is. I want to be able to go and taste through my individual barrels and go, that's what I'm trying to achieve. Or maybe that's not what I'm trying to achieve. But then looking at it and going, okay, it's not the perfect barrel, but it's a component part. So every barrel is a puzzle piece. And you have to remember that. And as we spoke earlier, the way I make my wine, everything is drained straight into the barrels. We don't put everything into a tank and then into the barrels. Every barrel is a little bit different. So the winemaking process allows me to really see what that barrel is all about, because we don't do any racking during the year. So I really get to learn what that barrel is all about.